Hello Nigerians, and welcome back to this channel, and thank you for joining me once again. Now it is time for P2B to decamp from Labour Party if he must achieve his aim in 2027. I'm telling you the truth. You see, what Julius Abure and his cohorts are doing with Labour Party is something we don't understand at this particular point in time. You know, Labour Party held its convention today against the direction of P2B, against his council. Julius Abure went ahead to hold that particular convention, and in that particular convention, he was re-elected as a Labour Party chairman. You know, this particular convention, P2B did not attend. Likewise, Alex Oti, the only governor in Labour Party, wasn't in that particular convention. And this particular convention, P2B has warned Julius Abure not to hold this convention until they sort out so many things in Labour Party. If you have been following this channel, you know, few weeks ago, Julius Abure was accused of mismanaging the Labour Party's fund. And even P2B suggested forensic audit. And, you know, in a sensible environment, Julius Abure should have stepped aside, stepped down as the Labour Party chairman, give proper accounts on how the Labour Party finances was handled by him. And if possible, allow proper investigation to take place. But no, he went on to organize this particular convention. And his aim is just to destabilize Labour Party. You know, people are beginning to say that APC is actually behind the whole drama happening in Labour Party. This is because they already know that Labour Party is the only party that can challenge APC at this particular point in time. They know that PDP already is in their pocket. You can see that no PDP governor or no PDP senator can actually challenge Ahmed Bola Tinubu and APC. It is only this P2B and obedient movement, and they know that they are in Labour Party. And that's why they are using this particular guy, Julius Abure, to, you know, destabilize this Labour Party. Because they know that come 2027, that P2B and the obedient movement are going to take away that mantle from him. And now they are using Julius Abure to destroy that particular Labour Party and to destabilize the obedient movement. This is the same Labour Party that P2B actually brought to limelight. Who is Labour Party without P2B? Who is Labour Party without the obedient movement? And Julius Abure had the guts to organize a convention without the presence of P2B. You know, it is now clear that there is something Julius Abure is actually hiding. There is something that he's not telling us. I'm telling you the truth. You see, for him to organize this convention without P2B, you know, it tells a lot. And I think it is time for P2B to decamp from Labour Party. Yes, I know opposition party will talk. I know people will talk. But this is politics. You know, P2B has to, you know, position himself in a better party. And people should also bear in mind that the obedient movement is not affiliated to any party. We are talking about an individual who is out, you know, to change the narratives. And that is why this obedient movement was actually formed, not because of any political party. So having said that, let's listen to Dele Farotemi as he discussed the state of affairs in Nigeria. You know, I like listening to this particular guy, Dele Farotemi, because he's always straight to the point. You know, he doesn't even hide his feelings about what is happening in the country. Let's look at him, and when we come back, we'll just wrap up the video.
They are living the lives of kings and princes, but the people themselves are deliberately impoverished. So it is not out of place to compare Nigeria to that place that was described as consuming its inhabitants, because Nigeria is cannibalistic in the extreme. In recent days, you've heard the story of Okwama, where the soldiers were murdered by a few, and where the soldiers went back with reprisal attacks and leveled almost an entire community, killing indiscriminately. Lekki Toll Gate and the massacre that took place there in October 2020 is another good example of what we have become as a people. Earlier in the year, we were talking about Bokos in Plateau State, where people were killed on Christmas Day like flies. Nigeria is the only place where you find the government talking about repentant terrorists and absorbing them into the army. Nigeria is the only place that will be as rich as it is, and you see people desperately scooping hot food off boiling cauldrons, packing rice with sand, This is the country where the rulers were hiding palliatives meant for people during COVID. Everything about Nigeria is suggestive of the country that the spies entered, where it consumes, it devours. Those are the words. It devours. It is a land that devours its inhabitants. It is instructive that it is this same country that could not find 5 billion for the student loan scheme, that they are busy buying 160 million naira Jeep. They are praying billions into private accounts. You have people who should be in jail, rotting in prison cells, presiding over the affairs of the country. And you think that it is not succinct that we describe such a country as a place that devours its inhabitants. The Nigerian is busy crossing the Mediterranean Sea after surviving the Sahara and the slave markets of Libya. What are they fleeing from? Because that's not migration. That's fleeing. They are fleeing what has become a functional war zone. How did we get to this point? In my youth, you could go to England without collecting visa. They will stamp your visa at the gate. It's right there at immigration control that they will give you they'll stamp your visa to enter. This is the same country today where you require millions to buy ticket and you need to queue. You see our people queuing in the rain and in the sun to get visas to go out. Cephas, West African Cephas, the Togolese currency has more weight than our naira today. How did we get here? So it is, and if you remember, this analogy that you are raising from this is an anecdote that goes back over 10 years. It wasn't this bad then, and it's going to get much worse. So it's unfortunate that we are where we are, but this is where we are. And there is nothing about where we are that is suggestive of any immediate turnaround anytime soon. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I am merely speaking to what I see. There is nothing about our country to encourage hope or offer any worthy aspiration.
Yeah, welcome back. I believe you listened to him. You know, when you listen to people like this, you begin to realize how bad Nigeria has become. I'm telling you the truth. You heard what he said. This is the only country where terrorists are termed bandits. And the government is planning to negotiate with bandits and terrorists. And these terrorists will be, will be pardoned and recruited into the military. Anyway, guys, let me stop this video here and allow you to drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.